that tree. All right, there it is. There's the sun coming over clouds. It's a nice cool breeze. You can tell the weather's changing already. Last night we worked on the haunted house last night. Oh man, it's turning out. I was impressed. I don't know why, but I think that's what we're going to say. I want to give big thanks to Orson. This guy could be doing something else at night. He could actually be watching TV. He could be loving on the corgi. He can be doing anything else. And what does he do? He comes out and he sweats with us. He works hard with us. And he's out there just helping us. And he's not anybody who takes a percentage of the business. He's just working and helping out. And, you know, I'm going to pay him for it eventually. But what a great guy. What a great kid with a good heart. 24 years old, wants to help people out. And I help him too, by the way. I do help him. He helps me a lot more than I help him. He parks his trailers on my property, but I just kicked him out because the haunted house, of course. But I just want to tell him thank you so much. Really great guy. Really great guy. He came last night around 8 o'clock. We worked till like, no, we worked from 7:30 to about 9:30. A good 2 hours. But there was four of us. There was four of us last night. We really got into the haunted house last night. We dug. And I mean, just, you know what's weird? If you spend 2 hours on the haunted house, so many things can get done. And so many things. It's incredible what can get done with 4 or 5 people. And I was amazed how much I got done yesterday. We built 2 more hallways. We got actually 2 more hallways in the haunted house done. So that was really exciting. We're working on the blood room right now. So many things are changing. Okay, so yesterday I was sent a link. I was sent this link from one of the guys in the Mastermind Group. So our Mastermind Group is a Tuesday night group of 22 owners. And these owners are junk removal owners across the whole United States. They are entrepreneurs in the junk removal industry. And last night, one of them sent me a link. And I'm not going to say who sent it. He said, Ricardo, you got to watch this video. This shows you something about the dumpster industry. Now, this is great because I've been getting intel to make a story about this on my own channel. Let's see what it says. HD green, haunted season is fast approach. Yes, sir. Yeah, dude. Dude, trust me. HD Solutions, trust me. We're like counting the days, dude. I'm like, fuck, dude, we got to hurry up. Trust me, we haven't completed one haunted house yet. So we got to complete it by the end of this month. We're hoping. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you what happened. So I get sent this link. I look at this link. I go to YouTube and I watch the whole video. And it's this gentleman out of San Diego. And he's talking about dumpster business that I'm going to get into that in just a second. But the weird thing about it, what's up, Hanadio? My motherfucker. What's that? Yeah. What's up? Here. Okay. So anyway, this guy, I know a guy in our area, a DFW area, who's trying to sell all his dumpsters. And I have been contacting him the last few days. He hasn't called me back, but I talked to him twice already. He's kind of busy, I guess, at the moment, not dropping dumpsters, right? That's how busy he is, right? He's a friend of mine. We mess around all the time, but he's calling it quits. And it's coincidence because this guy owns 20 dumpsters, and that's all he does. He has 2 rigs, and he's identical to the guy on YouTube. So let's talk about the guy on YouTube, and then we'll get back to my guy. So the link is about this gentleman who's in San Diego, and I think if y'all seen this video, y'all know what I'm talking about. But this guy talks about his whole personal life. He talks about how he started this business of the dumpster business. Okay, now, so he was doing junk removal, okay? He was doing junk removal. First of all, that's his first priority. He was doing junk removal, and he was having success with junk removal. And then he had a customer call him, a contractor, a big company called him and said, hey, brother, we need dumpsters. If you could drop off dumpsters at this property, I can, hook you up for a long, long time. And this guy's like, okay, yeah, you know what, brother? I'll do that. So this is what this guy does. He gets money from an unknown source right now, and he gets a bank loan to buy dumpsters. He spends $115,000 on 20 dumpsters. 40-yard, 30-yard, and 10-yard dumpsters. 20 of them. And he starts dropping off at this customer, and man, he is making money 10 over, right? He's dropping them off. He's got 20 dumpsters. He's moving them in these two Freightliner, beautiful trucks, by the way, beautiful trucks. And you don't know how people are doing. You don't know the integrity of a business. You don't know how much people make profit until they do a YouTube video and they be honest with you, right? They're honest with you. What's up, guys? Wally. Good morning, GPTX. Good morning, my boy. Orson, if you watch the start of the video, I'll give you some props for last night, bro. Watch the start of the video, you're gonna cry. Okay, so anyway, I'm watching this video and he's talking about he spent $115,000 and he's got his bank loan, he's got a high interest rate, and then he digs a hole for himself. He's struggling, but he's making a lot of money because he's dropping, out of the 20 dumpsters that he has, he's dropping about 15 at this contractor. He put everything, all his eggs in one basket at one contractor's job. And he's been doing this for a while now. He's been pumping them out for like the last 2 years to this contractor. But then all of a sudden what happens? The economy collapses, contractors suck, they don't pay on time, this guy starts paying late, and he's not ordering any more dumpsters. He bought, well, let's go to the Freightliner really fast. He bought 2 Freightliner trucks. They are gorgeous trucks, brand new off the lot. Never been in the dumpster business, doesn't know what to expect in this business, never have out there had a sense of business overall. He's never started a business in life, but now he's got 20 dumpsters and 2 Freightliners, and he tells his wife, honey, you should quit your promising job that is bringing in and paying the bills. You should quit that job right now and help me out. And she says, okay. So they have a losing job. She had a promising job. So this guy tells his wife to quit her job and come work for her, come work for him. And she does. She had a federal job. She quit that job and started working for him on a losing job, even though she was winning at her job, right? She was doing good at her job. It doesn't matter. Buys 2 trucks, $130,000 Freightliner dump truck, finances it, $110,000 Freightliner truck, and finances $115,000 in 20 dumpsters, and you ready for this one? A $30,000 credit debt because he hasn't been making payments. He's putting it on a credit card. And now what has happened? The contractor is now not ordering that many dumpsters. So out of the 20 dumpsters, as of this video, he had 7 of them rented out. He had 7 dumpsters rented out of the 20 of them. That means he had how many is that? Is that almost 15 of them sitting on a property somewhere? And then they asked him about the property. He said he rents out a property. It cost him $1,500. He parks all. I'm like, dude, oh my gosh. So this is what I was thinking in my head. He has 7 of them at customer's house, 15 of them at a property sitting there like a storage room, paying $1,500 for that storage. So not only, this is what I don't understand. Not only is he losing money with those dumpsters sitting there, but the dumpsters are sitting there not getting rented out, losing money too. So he's got this is what I call the Orson effect. Orson worries about one thing, and then when he goes, he's still worrying. So he gets worried twice. He gets worried about the fact that his trailer's gonna get stolen, and then when he goes and sees the trailer's not stolen, he's still worried. He gets worried twice. This guy has 2 debts, okay? He goes and he's thinking in my head, he's thinking, okay, my trailers aren't getting rented out. Oh my God, I can't believe that. I can't believe it. And then he goes and sees where his trailers are and realizing that he's paying for that debt because they're sitting on a piece of property. Oh my gosh. Just hearing his story, I felt bad for him. The final number out of everything was $380,000. My point of the story is this. As big as the company is, as much as revenue that this guy brings in on a monthly basis, he will still always fail. So the guy that's interviewing him is a smart dude. I've seen a couple of his videos, just two. Honestly, just two. Let me see who's commenting. Ready to do so? It's the Orson effect. It's yeah, dude. This guy has 7 dumpsters rented out right now. 7 of them. 15 of them are parked at a losing property where he's renting them too. It's crazy. So anyway, my hair's all jacked up. Listen, who cares? $380,000. The reason he has $30,000 worth of credit debt is because he's been putting his rent, his mortgage, he's been putting his bills on his credit card to just float, to just stay by, to just stay alive in this business, and he doesn't want to fail. So the guy gives him 2 choices, right? The guy gives him 2 choices, and he says, all right, brother, here's what you can do. You can go get rid of one of your Freightliners, okay? Get rid of half your trailers, your dumpsters, I'm sorry. Let me do this again. The guy gives him a choice and says, you have 2 choices. The first choice is, get rid of one of your Freightliners, return it to the bank, stop paying on it. Get jacked on that one with the repo and everything, whatever. Then sell half of your dumpsters. Keep 3 40 yards, 3 30 yards, and 4, whatever. Okay, so instead of having 20 dumpsters, keep 10. And that's his first choice, to get rid of half of his equipment. Get rid of half of his equipment and keep the other half for the business, and start over and see if you can catch up to these bills, okay? See if you can finally catch up and then start making some money. The second choice is sell everything. There's A, get rid of half your equipment, and there's B, sell everything, get rid of it, go get a normal job, and live in harmony, okay? I'm gonna tell you something right now. This is the honest truth, okay? These guys, this is what they said, and this is incredible. This is what they said. The dumpster guy said this, and he's got a badass flag. Oh, both his trucks are wrapped. His dumpsters are wrapped. Everything's wrapped. It's so cool. He looks like a big business. Like, honestly, if I was at a red light and his truck pulled up, I'm like, dude, that is $1 million business. He is far from $1 million business. He is losing money. I want everybody to realize, when you're at a red light today and you look over and you see a dumpster company, or you see an electrician or a carpenter, you don't know their finances. You don't know where they're at in their industry until you really ask. Don't think and look over to your right and say, man, I'm not making that much money. I bet this guy next to me, he's got shiny trucks and shiny dumpsters. I bet he's just reeling millions of dollars. It's not like that. This guy is not only reeling in no money, he's making nothing. Not a single dime. He said that him and his wife hasn't took a paycheck in 4 years that they've been in business. So not only is he not making any money, the money that he's making goes back into the business, right, to pay bills. And he's losing money daily. He's losing money. His wife had a good federal job. So here's what I recommend he does. And this guy who interviews him says, bro, if I was you, get rid of everything, go get yourself a normal job. And I'm going to tell you something. I 100% believe that this guy needs to sell and get rid of everything. And I'll be honest with you, this is how I would do it, because I'm this type of person, okay? This is the type of shit I would do, okay? I own those 2 trucks, those 2 Freightliners. I own 20 dumpsters. Here's what I will do. First, you're going to come repo those trucks. Come and get them. I stopped the business today. I go. I have $380,000 worth of debt because of this business. I stopped my business today, okay? And I go work for my parents. I go work. I go find a job. I tell my wife to go. First of all, I keep on doing the dumpsters, right, until my wife gets her federal job back. And she's eligible to go get her job. I go tell her to go get her job back. She starts working back. And what I do is I get a repo on those trucks. I get a repo on all the dumpsters, but I return everything, and I stop today. That's what I do, because I stop the bleeding. This guy is bleeding. He's wounded, and there is no way that he's going to survive the $380,000 debt. He will never, ever get out of it. As a matter of fact, if he sells his trailers, let's say he sells half his trailer. Oh, by the way, on a monthly basis, he's paying $9,000 a month. That's how much he gets out of the business a month. He's not even making $9,000 in these stupid, idiotic dumpster rentals. Just psychotic kind of thinking. For him to even think that he can get rid of half his inventory, like sell half his inventory, use one Freightliner truck and 10 dumpsters and dig a hole, like get out of this hole of misery and pay the $380,000 worth of debt, to think that he can even do that. So his idea, which was an option, it was option A. His option A was to go ahead and sell half his inventory, get that money, pay off the truck that he's going to use right now, get a repo on the other truck, sell the dumpsters, get out of this business, and just survive with one Freightliner and 10 dumpsters. And then, here's the incredible part. He's going to make payments on the $380,000 debt. And I want to tell y'all this. As I'm listening to this video, and I'm hearing out his idea, and this is what him and his wife decided. His wife said, we're going with option A, not B. No, close the business and go get a real job and make real money. This guy, as I'm watching the video and I'm listening to him and his wife's decision to keep the business, they're going to keep the business and sell half their stuff. That's what they're going to do. As I'm watching this video, listening to the ignorant stupidity, unadulterated, ignorant, psychotic thinking, I'm realizing, watching them as they talk, the more that I watch this video, the more incoherent and the dumber that I get. And that is true. As I'm listening to them, I realize that I'm getting dumber thinking of their psychotic idea of trying to save this business. The business is done. The business is no good. Stick your fork in it, shoot the horse, whatever you want to call it, it's done. Move on and do something else, dude. But that's how stupid and dumb people are. And you know, in my videos, I always want to be honest with people. I'm harsh, but I want to be honest with how I look at business, okay? That guy's psycho, okay? It is the most dumbest idea to think they've never made $1 in this business. But after 4 years, they're gonna sell half their business because of one reason. A guy wanted to do a video for his YouTube channel, went down there and visited these people, and he gave him the idea. These guys didn't think of that idea. They have no innovation. They have no ideas. This husband and wife team doesn't. And I don't want to be harsh. The guy just seemed like a complete fucking idiot. And I'm sorry, when it comes to business, and you know what? This guy might be the nicest guy in the world. He might be the nicest guy in the world. And God, he could be my friend. But when it comes to business, I don't trust him with $10. But he's got $380,000 worth of debt and all this equipment and all this stuff. Oh, it's so dumb, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna read some of these comments. I don't know if anybody saw the video. Yeah, I seen that. Nice trucks. Ricardo and Mike both put some fire contact. Thank you. I don't know who Mike is. Morning, what's up? They said free rental, free. Yeah, did you see that shit? Oh my God. Oh my God. I forgot to tell you this. So the guy that interviews him, his name is Mike. I think it's Mike, right? I have no idea, right? Is that his name? Yeah, Mike Andre, yeah, whatever. Well, he tells them this stupid idea. And HD Solutions, I love Mike. He has great ideas to his channel. He really does. But this was one of the dumbest ideas I ever heard. He said this, well, dumpster people, I think what you need to do is give away free dumpsters to the contractors. That way, they can believe in you and they can start using you. And what you're doing right there, dumpster guy, is you're showing these contractors that you can provide a service for them and they will trust you and you will build on that. So in other words, give them the dumpsters for free and only charge them for the weight that's in the dumpster. So totally they're not going to make any money. And I was thinking in my head, are you fucking dumb, Mike? Are you dumb yourself, dude? What? So they're $380,000 worth of debt, and now you want to put more debt on them by losing. And I'm going to tell you something about contractors, and I am going to be 100% contractors. I want every contractor that listens to my channel to fuck off. You are a ripoff. You do not make any money. You have no money in the bank. Their contractors are the most weaseling people out there. They're like insurance companies. They never want to pay up, okay? Contractors are the worst, and if you're a junk removal owner and you have a contractor you work with, give it some time. They will fuck you. They will give it to you. Oh, yeah. Eventually, they'll get you. Yeah. These people hate paying. They don't like paying. They have these good years, and then they'll screw you over like they screwed this guy over. Now, before my walk is over, my truck is right over there, my car's over there. I'm walking over to my car. I want to say something really quick. Now, that was this guy. I forgot the name. Hey, can you help me out, HD Solutions? Can you tell me what the name of that business was? Tex-Mex Junk Removal. Almost got into a fight with a contractor yesterday because he didn't want to pay. Oh, dude, fucking contractor. Suck a dick, contractor. I'm sorry. And you know what? If you want to be on my channel, go ahead. Tell me how much money you're losing. Tell me that you have a promising business because you don't make any money. All the equipment, all the excavators, all the fucking bulldozers and all that bullshit that you have, all that equipment, you don't make any money. You're not kidding, man. Dude, when I see a contractor, I'm just thinking, God, you're losing money. Look at your piece of shit truck. Look at my piece of shit truck. I can tell they're not making any money. Okay, so I know a local guy, and he owns a dumpster company. This is pretty funny. I got the link yesterday, but I've been building on this story to tell y'all. The only reason I've been wanting to get more intel on this company, he is a DFW company. He asked me for advice about 3 years ago. He had been in business already for 2 years, so he's working on his 5th year, and he hadn't been making money for the last 2 years anyway. But now it's getting really worse that he is doing bartending at night. So he runs his dumpster losing, failing of a business, and I hope he doesn't watch this video because he is a good friend of mine. I used him, I rented dumpsters from him for hoarder houses, right? This is a local guy, and his dumpster business is named after a military, you know, he's got the name of the business. I'm not going to say it because I'm already killing him on this video, but he has a military name for his dumpster, like armed guards dumpsters, you know, something like that. Okay, whatever. He told me, he called me up about a week and a half ago, and I've been saving this video for a while, but now that I saw this guy's video, I'm thinking this. The dumpster business is dead. It's a dead business. Don't get into dumpsters. He said, Ricardo, I have these 20 dumpsters. Are you interested in buying any? I'm like, no, I don't want to lose money. He goes, what are you talking about? They make a lot of money for me. I said, yeah, they make a lot of money. You're closing. I said, brother, listen, the dumpster business is a losing business. I would never get into the dumpster business ever again. You couldn't beg me to get into this dumpster business. There is no money in dumpsters. No money. The rental fee for dumpsters is so low right now that nobody can make money, and customers aren't paying that. They're just not paying that. And you know what? Not a lot of people are remodeling. Regardless, he asked me if I wanted any dumpsters, and this is the argument that we got into. Okay? Nick, what's up? Old equipment makes me casual. Of course. But old equipment you own, you know? Nick, you own old equipment. Your old shitty trucks like my old shitty trucks make us money. You know why? Because we don't have fucking payments on it, Nick. That's why. We're going to be rich one day. I'm going to buy a Lambo with wings on it. All right, doesn't matter. Listen to this one. So this guy calls me up and he's like, hey, Ricardo, I wanted to call you and give you exclusive rights. First of all, I know that you're successful in the junk removal business, but I want to know if you want to purchase, how many of these dumpsters do you want? If you want to purchase them, I'll give them at cost. And I'm like, hey, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. There's no money in the dumpster business. He's like, what? No, there's money in it. I just don't know how to run it. I don't have the time for it. I said, good, because you don't have the time. I don't have the time for it. That's my excuse, too. I said, but honestly, I want to be honest with you, my friend. The dumpster business is one of the worst businesses ever. I would never get into that. Losing, milking, astonishing amount of money that you can lose in dumpsters. There's no money in it. Wasting my time going to make $300 dropping a dumpster and then coming and get. Now the only way I would ever get in the dumpster business is this. If I go drop a dumpster 5 miles from my warehouse, drop it off, get paid $300, come back and park my truck, and then for some hell of a reason, God comes down and brings that dumpster, empties it out at the landfill, and brings it to my property for free. That's the only way I can do it. If God came out of the sky, went to that customer's house, grabbed that 30-yard dumpster or 20-yard dumpster, brought it back to my yard empty, and left it there. Because when you lose money, I'm going to tell everybody this, and this is no secret. Here it is. You want to know how dumpster companies lose money? They go back and pick up the dumpster and empty it. That's how they lose money. Yeah, that gas, yeah, that employee to go get it, it costs money, buddy. That's how you lose money. So those $300, $400 that you're... And here's another thing I want to say really fast. The guy that did this interview for this company, his dumpsters are so effing expensive. Oh my gosh. His dumpsters are ridiculously expensive. It's crazy how much he rents them out for. I would never. He does a 40-yard dumpster for $799, $800. I rent a 40-yard dumpster from Bubba Tubbs, and God, I'm going to give my props up for $508. I'm going to read some of these comments. Text message also got me. Okay, he got in a fight. Nick says, what's up? Amen. Old shit is awesome. Yeah, it is. Until it breaks down. I thought my truck was going to break down yesterday, Nick. Thank God it was gas. I needed gas. I am amazed that these companies, and listen, guys, I said this to the group last time, my mastermind group that we have, right? I don't think Nick was in it, by the way. Nick, you're in trouble. You're going to get fired. But let me tell you something. I said this to my mastermind group the other night about junk. Okay? Now I lost my train of thought. I have no idea what I was going to say. We were talking about it. Okay, let's see what I'm talking. You know, I was talking to everybody, and I told people this. When you get into this junk removal business, it is not all rainbows and unicorns. There are going to be wins and there are going to be failures. And when you first start off this business, you're not going to win. You're going to lose a lot. Old equipment or new equipment, you're going to lose. And then eventually you will win. I've learned this in this business. You have to be mentally in this business. You have to have tough skin. You have to be very educated in this business. You have to have a strong ability to work through things. I don't know what that's called in American words. You have to have the willingness to fail and survive that fail. If you go and a customer tells you, hey man, I didn't really like your service, I'm going to give you a bad review. And then you go home and you tell your wife, oh man, honey, this guy said he was going to give you a bad review and man, I can't afford that. Don't get in this business. That is called being a bitch. That is called having a weak sense of fucking manlyhood inside you. Don't be in this business. I do not want to be harsh in this business to y'all. I want to talk to y'all as friends in this business, but you are a pussy. You're not going to survive this business. You don't do this business. If you're going to let a customer dictate the way you feel throughout the day because they said your service was awful, don't get in this business. You're going to fail in this business, and that's the honest truth. If a customer comes up to me and he says, Ricardo, your service is awful. It's not a good service. I don't want to ever use you. You know what I say? I say this. You owe me $350. Are you going to pay? Because I don't want to do business with you. I do so many videos, and I've been filming so much because we've been busy the last week and a half. I guess the last 8 days I've been busy, totally busy. I did 6 jobs yesterday. The day before that I did 5. The day before that I did 8. I've been really busy. From going from dead to busy, and today I have 3, which will end up with 5. I've had customers, and I film these all the time. I just don't put them out there because people say stupid shit, and I'm like, oh God, I don't want to deal with that. And plus, my wife doesn't want me to put stuff out there, and I want to respect her too. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I have filmed a customer and they've told me something negative, and they said something like this. You know, this is the last time I'm going to use your... Ma'am, I will stop you right there. And this is what I said. This is the last time I will ever come to your house and give you this service because you are an awful customer. You are awful. I've done that so many times. Maybe 100 times I've done that to customers. Because I'm going to tell you, there are millions and millions of people in this world that need your service. And losing 1 or losing 100 make no difference. And I'll tell you right now, go to my Google reviews and see how many reviews I have. And see how many of those are negative. And you know what? Yesterday, I did 6 jobs, and the day before that, I did 5, and the day before that, I did 8. It makes no difference to my business. But I do not sit there, and I'm not a little pea. I'm not a pussy. I'm not a bitch. I stand up for my business. And if you are, this business is not for you. And this guy was a military vet. And he's suffering from PTSD. Bro, just go get a normal job, brother. This isn't for you, man. When you're in the military, this was for you to do. This business is not for you. Call it quits. Hang it up. Go do something else. Provide for your wife and your kids. Go do something else, bro. But this business is not for you. It is 100% not for you. You have to have tough skin again in this business. Now, the military, I don't know how he did it. I have known nothing about the military, but God bless his soul, man. He provided for our country, and now the country can't provide for him. Ooh, that was a pretty good line. Anyway, guys, I want to do this video because I have a friend who's losing his dumpster business, and we got in an argument. I don't know if we're friends anymore. He asked me to buy some of his dumpsters. I told him, no, it's a losing business. I will never get into this business. He was going to finance me one of his trucks. He'll say, oh, you could just pay me monthly whenever you have money. I'm like, no thanks, bro. That's what he said to me. He said, pay me for the dumpsters. I'll sell you 2, 3, whatever. Pay me cash for them, used, $2,000 a piece, and I'll finance my truck to you. I said, no thanks. Nope. I could have got 3 dumpsters and his truck for about $7,000. And I still told him no. I'm like, no thanks. I don't want to lose money. I like making money. I like being able to go to a restaurant and not look at the prices on food. I love doing that. I love living like that. I don't want to live on the other end of that business, of that life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, I hope that people realize, and here's what I want everybody that's on this video, I want y'all to realize this. And I want you to think about this today. When you're driving down the road and you're going to a junk removal job today, and you look over to your left or you look over to your right at a stoplight, or you're driving down the highway and you see you see trucks driving by, and you see a big company, let's say an air conditioning company, and you see their logoed vans, you have no idea of the amount of debt that they have in their business. You couldn't guess or comprehend the amount of money that they do not make in this business. You couldn't. You don't know it, you don't realize it, and you have no idea how much money they're losing. You see their shiny vans, you see their shiny wrap, you see their shiny logo polo t-shirts, and you have no idea how much money they're losing. It could be an air conditioning company. It can be a carpentry truck. It could be a delivery truck. It could be a junk removal truck. It could be a dumpster. It could be anything, and you don't know. But when you look over to your left, and you look over to your right, and you see these trucks, I want you to realize not everybody makes money. And I'm not gonna lie. If you see 10 trucks today, about 7 of them are in the red, and that's the honest truth. There is no lie about that. The economy sucks right now. And if you see my broken ass truck, you're going to know me. At least I'm in the black, not in the red, brother. I'm not losing money. I'm just not making any money right now. And the last 3 days, I've actually made money. No, well, the last 7 days, I made money. And I'm happy for that. But these haunted houses have financially drained me so much the last few months that I'm like, God, I just want to get August through it. But you're going to see me after August. I'm going to be like, I'm a god. You know what I mean? After October. I'm sorry, guys. I meant to say after my haunted houses. I've invested so much money. I would easily have at least $40,000 in the bank if it wasn't for these haunted houses. But they'll make it up in the first 2 weeks they're in business anyway. I'm not worried about that. But does it affect me? Hell yeah, it affects me. Hell yeah. I beat up my dog yesterday. Just kidding. Anyway, guys, I don't own a dog. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope that people take this, look over to your left and your right today, and hopefully you see a logo truck and you'll know they're losing money just like you. Okay? Anyway, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. I'm harsh in these videos. Love you all, man. Bye-bye.